IUCN is currently supporting the local marine protected area and Tyre to remove the tar particles that washed up on the shoreline due to the oil spill that occurred around 2 months ago. We have provided tools and equipment to help with the cleanup efforts, and currently we are supporting and bringing in some workers to help with the cleanup, as you can see. A lot of volunteers have actually helped a lot. However, volunteers cannot always provide their time. We figured that by bringing in workers who are committed, it would be more sustainable on the long run. We're also getting a machine, a beach cleaner, that's going to also help even cover more area.
That's a hydraulic filtering machine that was fully developed locally in Tyre. The idea and the design was actually proposed by the mayor of Tyre. This machine depends on this truck. The movement of the transmission creates a vibration, so by this we have reduced the price of putting an engine. People working with shovel would remove the sand that is contaminated, throws it here, and then it slides. So the clean sand goes directly under here, 80 to 90% free from tar particle and free from most of the plastic. All these are tar particles. That's a bigger tar lump.
As we go with the work, the amount of tar that is going to be found will be significantly less.
The impact is split into two. You have the natural and the socio-economic. The natural impact, which is direct on the fauna and flora. Make sure that we don't do a cross-contamination, because if we step somewhere where we have the tar and then move somewhere else, put directly your contaminated shoes in a bag. And the socio-economic can sometimes go as long as the natural one. One, there's a lot of fear from people on consuming or eating fish. Usually fish, they tend to run away and move. Fishermen's catch drop down, so they have less fish to sell. So this would also affect the livelihood of fishermen, of beachgoers, of all the small actors that depend on the summer season to put bread on the table. We're partnering up with the National Council for Scientific Research to do studies on fish.
We took them from places they were heavily contaminated. We take different species of fish, we dissect them, we take the muscle, we freeze dry them in order to send them to laboratories. We run analysis on the petroleum content like PAH or the heavy metals. In the fish stomach we observe no residues of oil. Now we have to check if the muscle absorbed or not, but we are sure from experience the fish are clean. In the same time we took samples from mollusks. They're not mobile creatures, so they have more chance to accumulate contaminants than fish. Because of this, it's necessary to analyze also the mollusks.
When the first incident happened, we realized that most of the coastal communities, they were not ready. They had zero preparedness plan for such an incident. The most important part is to use this as a learning experience in order to be ready and prepared for any other oil spill. If this experience is not taken seriously by the coastal communities, by the local authorities, and by the government, that's the problem.